Yun. Okay guys, so good evening to all of you. So it's already 8:23 p.m. Ngayong Tuesday, no? Tuesday. And let us talk about the petition of the lawyers, no, for this impeachment case. So here, ito tingnan natin sa Philippine Star, no? To headline to, no, that the Mindanao lawyers ask the Supreme Court to halt Sara Duterte's impeachment. So ito February 18, 2025 at 5:34 p.m. So lawyer Israelito Torion, no? So it's Israelito Torion, siya yung nag-file ng petition ngayong February 18, 2025, no? Asking the Supreme Court to stop the impeachment of VP Sara Duterte. Right? Let us analyze, no? Kasi kung sa akin guys talagang walang ano siya. Yung ginawang impeachment proceeding na pagpa-file ng case against the VP is without the due process. So makikita nyo si Romualdez holding the gavel and asking na kung sino yung against doon sa kanilang doon sa impeachment, no, doon sa impeachment case na they are filing, no? So ni-railroad minadali. So kaya nga 215 within an hour, no? Nakakuha sila ng 215 votes, and I don't know if the other congressmen know kung ano yung kanilang pinirmahan, no? Yung iba nga doon hindi nila alam kung ano yung pinirmahan nila, basta na lang pinirmahan nila, no? Hindi nila alam kung ano yung mga pinag-usapan. And another thing is yung iba akala attendance lang, no? So yun ang nangyari. So they've garnered 215 votes, and meron pa naging 236. And ang isa pa nun, I don't know if they are kung nanumpa sila sa Secretary General doon sa kanilang pinirmahan, no? Kasi yun ang sabi nila attorney, no, Torion. So ito yun, tignan natin ulit. So Philippine Star to, no, Manila, Philippines. So grupo siya ng 29 Mindanao lawyers, no, lawyers including counsel Israelito Torion and the former Transportation Regulatory Board Chief Martin Delgra. They filed a petition with the Supreme Court, no? Itong Tuesday na to, no? Feb 18, to stop the Vice President Sara Duterte's impeachment trial. So Attorney Torion represents detained preacher Apollo Quiboloy, argued as well that the impeachment complaint is constitutionally deficient. So it's constitutionally deficient according to Attorney Torion. And yes, dito I agree, and violates due process. So tama naman to, it's constitutionally deficient because it has lack of evidences, no? Napakakulang ng mga ebidensya nito. At unang-una pa, kasi alam niyo naman guys, ang pinag-usapan dito, confidential fund. From the word itself, confidential, how are you going to audit that certain fund if it's confidential? Kaya nga from the concept confidential. Alright? And the thing is, walang napatunayan ng Commission on Audit regarding the corruption for that confidential fund. Wala, no? And so that's why it's constitutionally deficient, no? Isa lang yung mamaya pag-uusapan pa natin yan, no? Then isa pa dito yung due process. There is no due process, no? Okay, malamang lahat lang ng congressmen doon ay pinapirma, no? Kung gusto niyo ng ayuda ay tupad, pirma kayo, no? Kung ayaw niyo walang ayuda ay tupad, no? Which is from Senator Bato de la Rosa is 150 million, no? Per signature na maitutulong ng nila Tambaloslos. Now, Torreon described that the impeachment is defective as it allegedly did not consider due process for Duterte. There is no due process, no? Kasi nung pinapanood ko yung House of Representatives, no, talagang si Tambaloslos talagang palo ng sa gavel, no? Kung meron bang ito yung napagkasundoan ng mga congressmen, meron bang sumasalungat? O wala, pukpok sa gavel. Okay, close, no? Wala. So there's no due process, no? So according to Torreon, no, kay Attorney Torreon, it is very defective because first, it did not consider the three priorly filed impeachment complaint. So meaning to say, very defective kasi hindi niya kinonsider yung tatlong naunang impeachment, no, na na-file na unang tatlo. So sa pang-apat sila, no, yung pang-apat doon isinampa. So yung tatlong impeachment file na walang saysay, yung panghuli na ngayon lang i-final, yun ang pinagbasihan ng impeachment. Ibig sabihin, they did not study the first, the second, and the third impeachment case filed. Doon sila, nag-file sila doon sa ika-apat na impeachment case, which is very, very wrong. There is no due process. If we're going to look at that, doon pala, it's a technicality. Alright? Nag-jump sila. From the 3 filed cases, nag-jump sila sa pang-apat. No? So that's very questionable. And that's very alarming. It's unconstitutional. Now, here, let's continue, no? So, it's very defective because at first, it did not consider the 3 priorly filed impeachment complaints yung sinabi ko kanina. It did not likewise consider due process to their vice president. It did not also follow the constitutionally prescribed verification process. No? There is a verification process, and because of these 3 and other grounds, the impeachment complaint should be dismissed and not entertained. Alright? According to Attorney Torreon. So, ano ba yun? Ulitin natin. At first, defective at first, it didn't consider the 3 priorly filed impeachment complaint. That's number 1. No? They did not consider hindi nila kinonsider yung tatlong na unang na-file na impeachment complaint, no? Then another thing is that there's no due process dun sa Vice President kay VP Sara. Pangalawa yun, no? There's no due process. And the third one is that it did not also follow the constitutionally prescribed verification process. Yun guys, no? So yun yung 3 and other grounds, the impeachment complaint should be dismissed and not entertained. So unang-una rito yung tatlong impeachment cases na nabaliwala na isang tabi. Yung tatlong impeachment cases na na-file, nabaliwala. Yung pang-apat, yung panghuli, yun ang ipinail nila. No, yun ang naging basihan ng impeachment complaint. But the 3 other impeachment complaint filed, nawala. No? So, numundag siya sa pang-apat. That's number 1. The second one is there's no due process for the Vice President. There's no due process. There's no impartial proceeding. Pangatlo, there is a verification process. Walang verification process. Ito na nga yung verification process na sinasabi na dapat each congressman must swear sa Secretary General kung what have they signed. So, yun ang mga loophole, no, dito. Kaya, sa akin, no, malamang 100% mapawalang bisa itong impeachment case na to, no. Unang-una pa lang, it's void ab initio, no. So, the lawyers also argued that there was no proper verification of the impeachment complaint in the House of Representatives. No proper verification. No, the complaint was not expounded. It was not explained though, for those congressmen who signed it. No, so aside from their main petition, the lawyers also asked the High Court for a temporary restraining order. So aside from those three, no, sila Attorney Torion, they are asking for the TRO from the Supreme Court of the Philippines, no, a TRO, temporary restraining order to hold the impeachment case. Tama naman yun eh. Alright, so if granted, it will temporarily halt, ito nga, the impeachment process, no. Attorney Torion stated that the 215 members of the House of Representatives, no, only had 3 hours, no, 3 oras lang, guys, to review the complaint and verify all its attachments. No, 3 hours. So, yung 3 oras na yun, guys, kulang para mag-come up ka sa isang desisyon. Especially, it's impeachment. Impeachment is a political case. And it needs time to review if that filed complaint, no, has a bearing, no. So, pero dito 3 oras lang pumirma ka na. So, that's very nakakapagtaka yun. So, can you understand anything in 1 minute and 2 seconds? Ito nga, no? Kasi nga, yung 215 members ng House of Representatives, meron lang silang 3 oras para reviewin yung complaint, yung reklamo, and to verify lahat ng mga attachment na nandun, na naka-attach doon sa complaint, no? So, i-verify mo pa yung lahat. So, you're going to review and verify. Review the complaint, and verify the attachments. Ang dami niyan, guys. No, hindi isang bond paper yan, makapal yan, libro yan. Now, another thing is, now, sabi dito ni Attorney Torion, can you understand anything in 1 minute or 2 seconds? So, naiintindihan mo ba ang mga bagay na yan sa loob lamang ng 1 minuto at 2 segundo? 1 minute and 2 seconds. Ang kapal-kapal ng impeachment complaint. Makapal yun, guys. It's like a book, no? It's a book, no? Why? Because an impeachment complaint is not a road process. It is a process which is sacrosanct. So, hindi dapat yung impeachment case nire-railroad. Yung, anong tawag doon, binibigla mo, no, ng walang pag-aaral, parang magsasampa ka ng kaso na hindi mo man lang pinag-aralan kung ano yung isasampa mong kaso, no? Ura-urada ka lang ng sampa. Walang mga ebidensya, very weak evidences, etc. And the process of impeachment, filing an impeachment, it is considered as a sacrosanct. It's holy, according to Attorney Torion. That's correct. It's holy kasi we're talking about a constitutional question regarding the culpable violation of the Constitution and public trust, no, doon sa Vice President. So, this, another thing, previous petition at court, this prompted lawyer Catalino Henrillo Jr. So, si Attorney Catalino Henrillo Jr. ay isang former special counsel po siya for the Presidential Commission on Good Government, no, or PCGG. Noong February 15, to file a petition before the Supreme Court requesting So nag-file po no si PCGG, si former PCGG Special Counsel Catalino Henrillo Jr. Nag-file po siya ng petition sa Supreme Court na nagre-request that the High Court compel the Senate to promptly convene as an impeachment court noong February 15. Noong February 15, minamadali po no ni PCGG, PCGG Special Counsel lawyer Catalino Henrillo Jr., yung Supreme Court, no? Na nagre-request siya that the Supreme Court compel the Senate, persahin daw yung Senate to promptly convene, no, para mag-form up as an impeachment court. Pero sa ganitong state, parang ang pangit naman na, meaning to say, ikaw as the Supreme Court, as the judicial branch of the Republic of the Philippines, uutusan mo yung legislative branch, which is the Senate, to convene as an impeachment court. So you are coercing, no, the Supreme Court. Dito sa pahayag ni Attorney Catalino Henrillo Jr., a former special counsel of the PCGG, parang pinapalabas ito na gusto niyang pilitin ng Supreme Court na mag-convene, no? Mag-open ang Senate para maging impeachment court sila. So dito pinapakita mo na inuutusan ng Supreme Court ang legislative branch. Ang judicial branch inuutusan ang judicial branch inuutusan ang legislative branch to become an impeachment court. So that is against the Constitution because they are separate from each other, no? Hiwa-hiwala yan, the executive branch, legislative branch, and the judiciary branch. So no one is above each other. So they are equal. So dito pinapalabas naman si Attorney Henrillo, gusto niya utusan ng Supreme Court ang Senate para mag-convene as an impeachment court. And that is very wrong, no? Hindi pwedeng gawin ng Supreme Court yun. No, in response, Supreme Court spokesperson, ito na, Camille Ting said, the higher courts en banc, pag sinabing en banc, one body, ordered the Senate to comment on the petition. So yun na lang ginawa ng Supreme Court. Kasi nga hindi pwedeng manguna. Guys, hindi pwedeng pangunahan ng Supreme Court, ng judicial branch of the government, ang legislative branch natin, ang Senate. No? So ang ginawa na lang ng Supreme Court, no? Humingi sila ng comment on the petition doon sa Senate. Alright? Kung ano yung kanilang magiging comment regarding Attorney Henrillo Jr. ng PCGG, right, to start to convene the impeachment trial. So the Supreme Court required the Senate to comment on the petition within a non-extendable period of 10 days upon receipt of the notice. So halimbawa, after receipt ng Senate ng letter from the Supreme Court, dapat masagot na nila yon within 10 days, no? According to Ting, no? So si Camille Ting po ang ating kagalang-galang Supreme Court spokesperson, alright? So what went before on February 5, the House of Representatives proceeded to impeach Duterte with 215 of its members backing the fourth impeachment complaint against VP Sara. Among the articles of impeachment is the alleged misuse of confidential funds and her death threats against President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. No? So yun yung mga kasama sa impeachment complaint, no? Misuse of confidential funds, death threats. However, Senate President Escudero said that an impeachment tribunal would not take place during a congressional break. Yun nga, hindi nga pwede congressional break kasi. Diba? So, it's very impossible. Ano to? Kasunod. Wait guys, Wala na siya. So that's very impossible sa congressional break, no? All right. Yun nga. So, kaya nga dito, kaya nga doon sa isang video na i-pinost ko, guys, ang mangyayari dyan, pwedeng magkaroon ng special session, but the president must be the one to call the special session. At yung special session na yun ay para lang sa mga ipapanukalang batas, which is very significant for the constituent. And not regarding with the case at hand, no? So that's very this event is unprecedented, no? Unprecedented to. So ngayon pa lang mangyayari to if the Supreme Court, no, agrees with the comment of the Senate, no? If the Supreme Court agrees with the comment of the Senate, now the Supreme Court will command, will command the Senate to convene itself to start the impeachment trial and to form as an impeachment court, no, impeachment tribunal. So that's that is what will happen. But what if the Supreme Court disagrees with the Senate? What will happen to the impeachment complaint? So it will die a natural death. Alright? So if the Supreme Court agrees with the petition of Attorney Torion, the impeachment complaint filed by the House of Representatives, it will die a natural death. So yun ang mangyayari. Okay? So ayun. Pwede lang kasing pwede lang magkaroon ng special session, guys, pag nagpatawag ang presidente. Pero yung special session na yun ay para doon sa mga panukalang batas na kailangan gawing batas. Yung impeachment complaint, hindi naman siya batas, no? It's a political case. Alright? Kaya nga, sabihin niyo, itong impeachment case na to, it's not a civil case, it's not a criminal case, it's not an administrative case. This is a political case. No? Kaya nga itong 19th Congress already ended. Now, if the 19th Congress already ended, everything in it, lahat ng mga bill, no, whatever, ay mawawala kasama ng 19th Congress. Then, come 20th Congress, and the 20th Congress will convene, and they will establish their procedure, no? Kung anong kanilang susundin. Doon ulit maaring buhayin ng mga yan. Bubuhayin ulit. Kaya nga itong 19th Congress, lahat ng mga hindi na ipasang batas, it will die a natural death. Alright? Papasok ang 20th Congress, pwede ulit natin siyang pag-usapan, isusulong natin ulit. Yun ang mangyayari. Yun ay sa mga bill, kasi pinag-usapan na naman, guys, sa Congress ay pagpapanukala ng mga batas, di ba? Pero in terms of impeachment trial, impeachment complaint, that's another thing. Kasi that's a political question, that's a political case, that's a political trial. Alright? Yun. And isa pa, hindi siya kamukha ng isang kaso, kamukha sa Supreme Court, no? Regional Trial Court or the Municipal Trial Court. Hindi siya kamukha nun na halimbawa magkaroon na reshuffle, mapapalitan yung judge. Pwedeng itakil yun ng judge na pumalit, no? Pwede yun. There's a continuity for the judicial branch, no? For the Supreme Court. But for the legislative branch, there's no continuity. Alright? For every Congress, that's a different setting. For every Congress, that's a different setting. 15th Congress, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th Congress, it's a different setting. Now come the 20th Congress. So this one will be another different setting. Yun, guys. Okay, so for me, so sa tingin ko, it will not prosper, this impeachment case, no, filed by those congressmen. It will not prosper because of lack of intuition from those congressmen. They do not understand, no, specifically the rules and procedure of how to file an impeachment case, no. Alright, so yun. So if you have any suggestions or if you have any comment, no, just put it down, write it down there sa ating comment section box. And please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Watch, like, share, and comment. Mabuhay po ang mga maisog. Maisog forever. God bless us all. More power to VP Sara Duterte. Bye-bye.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga.